More of you players need to see this, because this is about you. This is about you men. You need to see this in more places so you don't lose your family, so you don't lose your job, so you don't lose the respect in the community, so you don't, like if you like in the church, you don't lose like your positions for doing what you is trying to do behind closed doors. Watch this right here. Cracking down on prostitution by posting license plates online. This is out of Seattle. To crack down on prostitution, which is now sex working, to crack down on it. All the stories that we have done about the prostitution problem or the sex worker problem, none of these solutions is to lock up the sellers. None of these solutions is to lock up the people who is breaking the law, which is the females who are selling monkey. None of the solutions include that. The only solution is to go after the Johns, is go after the men who is buying monkey. Come on, y'all. Here we go. Now they have a new thing of posting the license plates of the people who buying monkey online. I can't believe when I heard it. Look here.
And prostitution along Aurora Avenue. Time and time again, Fox 13 has heard complaints about these issues from people living along the infamous stretch of highway. And now, fed up neighbors are trying to stop illegal and dangerous activities by publishing one license plate at a time on a new website.
They're not trying to stop nothing. They're trying to go after men. It's not trying to stop anything.
Fox 13 News reporter Nia Wong explains what this site is and how you could potentially use it. Nia?
The website is called Is John a John? The grassroots group that built it claims it's a community safety tool, collecting license plates of drivers roaming their neighborhoods late at night. All of the plates now searchable for anyone to see.
They would not be in your community if it wasn't monkey floating down the streets. I can almost promise you that right now.
Multiple cameras are now hidden between 101st and 109th, keeping an eye on the infamous activities along Aurora Avenue. And these new signs are popping up in the area as well, leading you to a website.
Stop. Hot date. We've got your plate. Find it here. Do y'all understand that there is in my mind, you is invading somebody? Hell, shouldn't this fall under the First Amendment? The freedom of expression? No, maybe not.
Showing you what these cameras have captured.
I actually very much fear for my life.
This neighbor, who wished to remain anonymous, is tired of living in fear and is fighting back as one of the members involved in Is John a John? The website claims that if you picked up a prostitute on Aurora Avenue, it probably has your license plate.
If you don't know that your partner is using prostitutes, that's a health risk to you. That's a health.
Oh, you don't sound. Is this person LGBT?
Risk to your family.
Here
is this person LGBT? Did you just hear what this person had just said?
License plate.
If you don't know that your partner is using prostitutes, that's a health risk to you. That's a health.
If you don't know that your partner is using prostitutes, that's a health risk to you. Okay. What about side pieces? What about side dudes, side women? What about like a co-worker? Should your significant other know about everybody that you may be cheating with? Or is it just the prostitutes, the ones who get paid for sex work? And watch this, which is kind of strange though. Did y'all know that sex workers have less STDs than non-sex workers? Did y'all know that?
Just your family.
Here's how it works.
You don't care about nobody damn family. Shut up, because if you cared, you would. Watch this. If they cared, guess what they would be posting? These girls' pictures.
License plate.
If you don't know that your partner is using prostitutes, that's a health risk to you. That's
if you don't know that your partner is using sex, shut up.
Health risk to your family.
Here's how it works. You type in a license plate number, and if a plate has been captured, photos along with dates and times are now published on the site.
These are plates that we don't see regularly during the day. They only come to our neighborhood for prostitution, trafficking, And
they only come around here for prostitution and trafficking. How do you know that they're coming for trafficking? I get that you understand that you know that they're coming for the prostitutes because you can see them getting in and out of their cars. I got that part. But the trafficking part, how do you know?
gun violence, unfortunately. There's a lot of gangs that are coming up as well, and we're capturing those places as well.
But Mark Lindquist says the website enters tricky legal territory.
They are risking litigation by putting up a website like this if it implies criminal activity.
While the website's privacy policy states, we do not accuse or imply any illegal activity by the owners of the listed vehicles, Lindquist advises leaving law enforcement to professionals.
As for the people who set up this website, they should be seeking legal counsel from someone who knows this area of the law. As for the people who wind up on this website, they may also want to talk to a lawyer.
Neighbors who spoke to Fox 13 say they've made multiple calls to police for help, but say violence and prostitution in the area has only gotten worse.
That baby right there was thick on y'all. Look at that baby.
Police for help, but say violence and prostitution in the area has only gotten worse.
And why, like I've been asking this question for years, and y'all be light-skinned and stuff like that right here? Hold on. But
only gotten worse.
Hold on.
This is, but say violence and prostitution.
But when y'all be light-skinned it like that right here, why y'all be dark between y'all legs though? Like right up around that monkey, like y'all be dark-skinned it. How does that work? I am so confused. What's going on down there? Do y'all need to bleach? Shout out to C Note for the 499 super chat. They say if you live on the blade, move it for real though. Leave the blade for the workers. You know, people got to make a living out here. People trying to send their children to college. Go ahead.
But say violence and prostitution in the area has only gotten worse.
This is one of the reasons why I feel like I cannot let my kids walk the dog in the neighborhood by themselves.
So they slanging monkey. Go ahead though.
His mother, who lives in the area,
kids might want some. Oh, go ahead.
Is not affiliated with the website.
We've also witnessed with my daughter in the car pimps dropping off prostitutes in our neighborhood.
She is calling.
So you trying to shelter your daughter from real life out here in the street. We have also witnessed pimps dropping off workers.
A car. Pimps dropping off prostitutes in our neighborhood.
And notice, ain't none of these prostitutes shackled. Ain't none of these sex workers shackled. Remember that. They in broad day, which is hot outside. That means when they get in your vehicle and their skins smell burnt, like you get like a little burnt little smell and stuff from being outside. That's how they get in and trying to give you a little something that you paying for out here. Yeah.
Our neighborhood.
She is calling for community members to step up to keep crime from creeping even closer.
We really ask our neighbors and our community to ask the mayor and our Seattle City Council to reinstate the loitering law.
As for
oh no, they would never do that. They asked the mayor and the city councils to reinstate the loitering law. Do y'all know what would happen if they reinstate the loitering law? That would mean that they would have to arrest the sex workers for loitering. Yeah. They got rid of the loitering law. So they do not enforce loitering laws.
Ask the mayor and our Seattle City Council to reinstate the loitering law.
As for the website, which members claim has captured well over 7,000 plates since starting a month ago.
I think it's going to actually
capture 7,000 plates. Boy, more out there eating.
Cause a lot of people
But that also got to let us know that women nowadays is able to, you know, get that monkey away and not be shamed. And that is a good thing. They say that they have captured 70,000 plates. So this should also let women know that men like more than just you. Because for some reason women is still shocked. Oh my God, I can't believe that you would cheat on me with somebody else. Because we have been lied to also. People have a sexual appetite. A lot of times men deal with prostitutes because they want to have an orgasm without you talking. They can pay you, handle that, and they can go on with their day. Do y'all even understand that a lot of y'all are still in relationships with these men because these men have prostitutes or they deal with prostitutes on the side? Yeah. These men is able to put up with your BS because they're able to release in a prostitute.
To roam through our neighborhoods anymore. We haven't had a lot of deterrence from the city, so we have decided to go ahead and do this website to hopefully bring awareness to the issue.
And you have to think about that right there. 70,000 different tricks, right? This is in just that area on Aurora. And that's 70,000 within a month. That lets you know the men in that area has a need that needs to be met. Right?
If your plate ends up on the website and you want it taken down, the website says residents can send in proof of residency and contact information. However, if you're not a resident and still want your plates taken off, organizers ask you send in proof of a $500 donation to a sex trafficking support group listed on its website.
So, as a resident, if you want your plate to be taken off, you have to send in proof of residency. How would a person send in proof of residency? That means that that person will have to give personal information, right? License plates with a address, and with a name, right? Right, that sounds like embezzling, embezzlement and or extortion. But if you not from around there,
and you want it taken down, the website says residents can send in proof of residency and contact information. However, if you're not a resident and still want your plates taken off, organizers ask you send in proof of a $500 donation to a sex trafficking support group listed on its website.
That has to be extortion. $500 to a support group. They know the majority of people is not going to be sending no $500 for nobody. To nobody. Bitch, I ain't finna give you no $500 about my damn license plate. Maybe somebody with some real money would. You know what I'm saying? But your regular everyday Joe is not finna send no $500 to remove. The regular everyday Joe is not finna upload personal information to the site to whoever runs the site. Remember, you send your personal information to whoever runs the site. Now knows the person, knows where you live and everything. This shit should be illegal, and I can't wait till they get sued. I cannot wait till they get sued because they do not care anything about the problem in the community. They don't care like that right there. For one, they're trying to come up. For one, they're trying to be in everybody else goddamn business. If they really had a problem, you keep going back to your county officials and your mayors and shit like that right there. And this is an election season. Vote their ass out. It's simple. It's simple. And tell the people who is gonna run for office this year, if y'all is not going to reinstate the Loitering Act and all that fly shit, if y'all is not going to arrest the prostitutes, you will not get my vote. You will not get the church vote. You will not get the school board vote. You will not get the votes. Period, point blank. And until we start to stand up like that right there, ain't shit gonna change. Y'all playing too much. Move right along, ain't gonna be much hold you.